Greetings, family. Peace and love to you and yours. This is Guru, and thanks for visiting my channel. Family, as you could tell from the title, parents are outraged after a principal roadblocks and stalls a Black History Month show planned for Black History Month in February. And as you know, we're talking about 15 days away. This article was published January 15th, 2017 by the New York Post. And with that said, let's go to the video. So family, it's called a Black History Blackout. The principal of a Bronx elementary school has stalled plans to stage an extracurricular student show to celebrate Black History Month in February, and angry parents allege racial bias. Eugenia Montalvo, pictured here on the right, head of the 1,200 student Parkchester School with the motto, quote, where every child is a star, unquote, last week blocked teacher Shelley Whitfield Spigner from holding auditions or even sending a flyer inviting students to take part. The setback means time is running out to prepare her popular, quote, Magic of Motown show for next month, said Whitfield Spigner, a city teacher for 30 years with a focus on literacy, arts, and dance. Quote, Mrs. Montalvo has been on a mission for years to delete the annual Black History Month celebration, she told the Post. Every year, Whitfield Spigner, who is black, pushes to put on the show. The principal does not approve overtime for the effort, so Whitfield Spigner says she has devoted hundreds of hours after school without pay. Montalvo, who is Hispanic, has repeatedly delayed production and even canceled performances at the last minute, Whitfield Spigner and parents said. Last year, the show was finally held in mid-March, with 100 kids in K-5 performing. Montalvo blames space problems. The YMCA has a city-funded contract to run a free after-school program at PS 106. Montalvo gives that program use of the auditorium, but the YMCA said it is happy to use classrooms and a large multi-purpose area instead to accommodate the show if Montalvo says so. Quote, we haven't received a formal request from the principal, spokeswoman Ellen Murphy said Friday. So basically, as you can tell, this lady here, Eugenia Montalvo, hasn't even requested additional space at the YMCA. So basically, again, this is a concerted effort on the part of this Hispanic principal to shun and do away with Black History Month celebrations. That's a problem. They need to vote this principal out, get them to resign, or something else. But I digress. It says, last September, Montalvo brought in a second after-school program, Ultimate Enrichment, which charges parents up to $2.90 an hour. Director Michael Garcia also said his group is flexible. Quote, it's crowded, but we all work together, unquote. Whitfield Spigner sent an email to the principal last week saying, quote, your consistent sabotage of this effort has a racial undertone, and this is causing major problems in the learning environment, unquote. Well, some parents agreed. They sabotaged her, said Mona Davids, president of the NYC Parents Union, whose son recently attended the school. Quote, they refused to let her start the rehearsals. They throw roadblocks in the way to prevent her from organizing the show. They do not support Black History Month, unquote. Family, I just want to comment on that. I think it's important that we talk about that part, what she's saying. She's saying that the principal consistently has sabotaged their efforts, and it has a racial overtone. Black people, we are used to this, but still we must forge ahead. We still must forge ahead. And yes, it does cause major problems in the learning environment. What's really a trip is that they always say that we're not organized and whatnot, and when we try and we put forth efforts, they put up roadblocks. And then you get racist trolls who come along and say, oh, look at how you guys did this and you didn't do that right, or this and that. And they never consider some of the outside factors that makes whatever we try to do go right. They constantly trying to sabotage us some kind of way. And then when we expose them and show them how they're doing it, then they try to wash their hands, or they just evade it altogether. They try to come up with all kinds of excuses. And then yet they keep saying that, no, black people, we have excuses. No, we don't. What we have are gripes about the BS and the crap that we're constantly faced with whenever we try to organize, whenever we try to do what's right. That's what the problem is. Anyways, family, another African American mom with a daughter in the school also voiced frustration. Quote, "We have to fight every year to get this program done. The children love it. They like to perform and they have fun," unquote. Whitfield Spigner has a pending lawsuit against Montalvo and the Department of Education charging discrimination and retaliation. Quote, "The students are suffering because the principal has a personal agenda," unquote, said her lawyer, Michael O'Neill. Montalvo would not answer a call from the Post. Of course not. The Department of Education spokesman Michael Asselman said, "The show has not been canceled. The arts are a powerful tool for teaching and learning, and we encourage our schools to use them as a way of celebrating Black History Month," he said. Well, family, that's the extent of this article. With that said, though, I hope that this show called The Magic of Motown actually gets performed by this Bronx elementary school during the month of February. Having it delayed a month later into March and whatnot, like Miss Montalvo has done in the past, that's so unacceptable. Black History Month is just that. They should be able to find a way and some solutions to make it happen during the month of February. To postpone it is sabotaging what Black History Month is all about, and it's not right. So with that said, I hope they continue with their lawsuit against Eugenia Montalvo, and at some point in time, they need to vote her behind out of the principal's job. She is hardly concerned about the children and their well-being. Family, I hope you like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe. This is Guru, and thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace and love to you and yours, and until the next video, take time out to love yourself. Thanks for watching.